Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. I'm coming to you from Hilo, the big island of Hawaii. I'm visiting this week for the Merrimark Festival, which is a very famous hula dance competition. And it's part of it is a competition itself, and part of it is of course the big celebration. We have fairs, parades, panel discussions, hula workshops, all kinds of performances. It's a blast, and it's going on for an entire week. That's why I'm here for an entire week. So anyways, I'm here to deliver a reading. Today we'll do a classic read, so let's get started. I'll start with the Whispers of the Ocean deck, and we'll get a card for Divine Feminine to see what we need to know about current dynamics on the journey, the buzz, the trend, anything that needs to be kept in focus. Number 13, gliding through currents. Number 13 is about transformation and moving to a different place, shape, reality, really. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. One more time, the last part. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow. Take your behavior, bring it into flow. Work with it, bring it into flow. It will help your dreams take flight. Beautiful. Easier said than done, I know. What do we have for Divine Masculine? Dive into new depth, number 2. There's a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you're feeling about your current situation. Yes, I mean, that's the ultimate question whenever we do inner work or coaching, self-coaching, right? How do you feel about it? What kind of emotions is it bringing out for you? And then dig deeper into why, into what's really going on, right? But it takes a lot of courage, I would say, right? To be that honest, to be willing to go there. And of course, to be very observant, to be able to notice the nuances, right? And actually, a quick piece of advice might be useful for someone watching. If you are struggling sometimes to notice or to explain what your reaction is, how you feel, there is like a spectrum of emotions. You can find that graphic in that visual online if you look for it. It's basically like a big wheel. It usually has different colors too, and it has like a lot of like divisions and subdivisions, right? Like the inner wheel will have like the bigger parts like happiness, fear, anger, and the outer parts will have more nuances. So that might give you some ideas into how to explain what's going on and what is it, like what does it feel like, right? And the more you do that exercise with the wheel, the more, and journal it would be awesome, the better you're gonna be at determining what kind of reaction, kind of emotion is certain event, person, activity bringing you, and what does it mean and what to do about it. And yeah, one more thing I'm gonna say before I switch to tarot, and I'm gonna switch to tarot, is that in the building where I'm located, we also have some hula dance competition participants. And although this is not really an appropriate time for them to be singing or dancing or even watching something hula related, they are doing it. And yeah, if you hear it, just relax. It's imagine you're at the hula festival. Come on. They're mostly doing chanting, actually. I mean, it would be hard for me to hear if they were dancing, right? But it's accompanying the dance, so it's just as important. And they definitely take it seriously, so I can tell that they are gonna be competing. Most likely tomorrow. That's why they're doing all this prep today. You're welcome. Okay, so let's see what's the energy like for Divine Feminine. A little bit of free live music in the background, why not? Five of Swords and the Magician. Yeah, so there is a bit of a doubt on what to manifest, right? What is the right thing to manifest, so to speak, right? And that, be careful with this, Divine Feminine, because that's where you can get yourself into a trap of overthinking and of trying to meddle with the things too much. That's what I'm getting, right? Like, whatever is happening, if it feels like it's not really according to your plan, just let it flow, right? Again, we just were reading with the card that's asking to bring your perspective of behavior into flow, your internal vision into flow, right? So don't worry about what's happening on the outside. Don't worry about setting very specific goals and priorities, right? Take a step into that inner alignment, and then you will clearly see what is it that you're supposed to manifest next. Not just what you are supposed to manifest because somebody wants you to, but because that's what really will bring you emotional fulfillment and will bring joy and happiness to your life. Okay, let's see what we have for Divine Masculines. The Strength. I think we had that yesterday. Maybe it was one of the privates, I don't know, but it seems like it's a repeated theme. Excuse me. And Six of Pentacles. Yeah, for Divine Masculine, it's right now they're doing some work on determining what that partnership truly really is supposed to look like. And remember, I just said that it takes courage to face things, and I was actually talking about this, going into depths. It takes courage to go into new depths and to observe, to acknowledge, and to analyze what is happening with you and why. This is that. You see, we got the Strength card, which is also courage immediately, right? And with this lady here, I'm getting that Divine Feminine is actually part of that motivation for them to be able to identify what is the equal give and take, especially in a couple, right? Especially in a, like, if it's a business partnership, it's usually more defined, you know? I'm getting very strongly this is about personal relationship. Like, how do we define whether it's a healthy one or not, whether it's equal give and take or not, right? Because especially in a, let's say, married life, right? It doesn't have to be actual official marriage, but you know what I mean. When you live with someone, you build your life together, you know, you plan your life together. It's never like one, like, very accurate 50-50, you know? Like, if somebody on the outside is taking a look and learning the information, they probably wouldn't be able to say that everything is divided equally, right? Because that's not really the point. The point is to split it out harmoniously, so that it's not, yeah, it's a separate subject, really. Maybe I'll do an article on it, right? But anyway, that's what the DM is contemplating right now. What does it mean, right? And they're thinking specifics. They're thinking who's gonna be making dinner, who's gonna be taking care of kids, making money, I don't know, laundry and washing, laundry and cleaning the house, right? Or, like, you know, things like that. And you know why they're doing it? Because they are getting that push that the paradigm that they had in their mind before is not great. and they're now considering A, because they're seeing different examples around them. They are considering whether they were wrong with certain things. And also they understand, again, because DF is the motivation here, that DF is not going to go with the plan that they had. And before, it was a deal breaker. Like, it was like, we're not going to make it. Like, for example, they were not okay with the feminine to be making more money, or with the feminine not cooking meals 3 times a day, every day, right? And DF clearly was not going to do that. You know, just as an example, right? Now they're like, okay, but this is actually great, right? Like, we're gonna have more money in our family budget, so we will be able to afford XYZ, right? Or our kids will be going to a better school, right? We're working as a team. And that's the thing here, right? Where this is that exchange and that partnership. So it's not like we're competing for something. And this, well, with meals, it can take a while if I start going there, but you understand what I mean. Okay, let's see what the connection is about right now. What's going on with the connection? Ooh, 4 of Wands. It's a good start. 3 of Pentacles. I don't know why I kept shuffling, but I guess it was needed. Actually, 2 major arcana, the High Priestess and the Chariot. Here we had 4 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there are movements on different levels. This is the practical level, the 3D level, where the twins are finding new ways to unite, to collaborate on something, and to build that commitment, right? It doesn't have to be moving in together or getting married at this point, right? But it's definitely solidifying the commitment to each other. Like, we are important to each other, what we do together is important, and that matters, right? Like, that acknowledgement. Here we have the 5D level, where there is these are major arcana, so there's divine intervention, there is impact from astronomical perspective, all of those things that we can't really control, right? But this is to bring more awareness of what's going on. So you see it, like, right now I'm seeing with this High Priestess in this card, in this deck, that a lot of downloads, a lot of upgrades are being given to the twins, with that deeper wisdom, with the ability. It's like the leveling up, or I don't know, extra lives in a game or whatever. I'm not really a gamer, but for some reason I'm being given this metaphor of a video game where you can get your character to be accelerated to the next level, or to get some extra benefits or something, right? It's like a cheat, but usually you either pay for it, or there's some sort of energy exchange anyway. Here it's like that divine support line, customer service. They've seen you struggle with certain things, and they, especially in the connection, with understandings, with finding that harmony, right, with working through differences. And they're now doing this upgrade so that the twins actually more in inner alignment, and they can work together, they can collaborate as a result, and they can move forward. The Chariot here, like, we need fast movement. Like, it's been taking a while, we've been a little stagnant, and we are needed to do our mission, to bring that light to the world, right? So this is like that acceleration schema, right? That, yeah, we're gonna modify certain things for you so that you can just start working with it. So what I would say, I mean, obviously with that part there is no action, but if you can, it would be great to show your appreciation, right? And to show yourself, your mind, your body, that support that you're giving them to, like, at this time, because it's also a lot of, it could be overwhelming for you. That's what I'm saying. So take it easy on yourself and on your twin. Okay, messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Interesting. We have happiness is my priority. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before, and I never imagined so much perfection. So there is an interesting juxtaposition here. On the one hand, they are being more selfish and worrying less about what other people think and more about what they really want for themselves. And that in turn brings them into this comparison and a bit of a even jealousy I'm getting, that you are so great, you're so perfect, like you have so much going on for you, or maybe that, you know, with all the achievements you had in your life, whatever it is, like they see your life, they see your brilliance, how amazing you are, and it's making them feel not worthy, right? Like it's bringing them down in that sense, not because they're like not coming from a bad place, they're happy for you, right? But this is their introspection, because they're then comparing it to what they have, and because they want to be a match, right? They are in adoration, they want you guys to be together, but they're like, I don't think I'm even close to that, right? But it is temporary fear, and that's why they say, please give me time to get my head around it and to update all of my pre-configured templates and how the couple life should be, right? What is the woman's role, the men's role, like the feminine energy, masculine energy, right? The gender is irrelevant here, really. Good for you, Divine Masculine. Let's get to messages from Divine Feminine. Okay. We'll go with this. We have I want you. Now is not the time, and I don't want to lose you. So the F is basically saying you are an important person in my life. And you see that's that Four of Wands and Three of Pentacles kind of like echoing here for both of the twins, really, right? Like the F's acknowledge that they want to be together, and they don't want to lose you from their life. You are important. Your presence is important. Even if you don't really, if you're not a couple or if you don't spend that much time together, it's still super important. They want you to know, Divine Masculine's watching. But right now, there's a lot going on in Dev's life. And we could see that with this manifestation challenge, was them thinking that, you know, am I going for the right thing? What is the next step for me? Magician is also about that kind of singular consideration, singular vision. It's not about like, let's build a life for us, right? This is the point in time where it's like, what do I do next? How do I manifest what I want? Or what do I want, right? So Diev has to figure it out first before coming together. But yeah, there's that acknowledgement of mutual greatness and importance for your own life, which is beautiful. I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and hopefully I'll be back with my readings tomorrow.